My top 10 virtual wholesaling markets for 2024. What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I want to give you the 10 best virtual wholesaling markets for 2024 right now for virtual wholesaling real estate. Now, this is not going to be my top 10 wholesaling markets in general, but if you're looking to find a virtual wholesaling market that is actually going to land you wholesaling deals that have the right population, have the right motivated sellers, and have the best chance of you having success, these are going to be my top 10. Now, before I do this, you always know these are not the only markets to get into virtual wholesaling. And I would probably argue there are markets outside of this list that are better because I'm not mentioning them. Because once I mention them, then there's thousands of virtual wholesalers flocking to that specific market. But there's plenty of deals to share between everyone and plenty of ways us wholesalers can make a ton of money virtually wholesaling houses. So number 10 here is going to be Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Now, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma is an amazing virtual wholesaling market and probably one of my favorite markets, kind of on the West Coast, if you will, kind of still in the middle part of the United States, but really for a CST time zone area, it's a great market. It's got a huge population, over 680,000 people, and the median home price is around $194,000 to $195,000. Now, another big reason I put this on the list right now for 2024 is the United States is crazy, right? There's going to be areas where real estate's down 8, 9, 10% and prices keep going down. And it's getting tougher to wholesale some of these type of houses with just the big changes happening. And there's some areas where prices are going up and people are flocking to these areas. And usually when prices are flocking up, it is a little easier right now today if you're going to virtually wholesale them, especially with interest rates and seeing what's happening. And this is where Oklahoma City comes into play because they're up about 3.8% according to Zillow on the prices of real estate in the area, which is great for us virtual wholesalers. Number 9 on this list is going to be Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm also going to add in Fort Wayne, Indiana, because they're kind of close enough together as really good virtual wholesaling options for us. It's a great option for us wholesalers because it's in the Midwest, there's a huge population, prices are cheap, and there's plenty of wholesaling deals to be done there and plenty of cash buyers. Now, these two areas do have some areas I would probably avoid, some higher crime areas, but if you get the areas that aren't too expensive, that have low crime, they're great for wholesaling real estate, ton of government lists, trying for dollars is very prevalent there, and a ton of great wholesaling real estate deals for us to do. Indianapolis has a population of around 882,000 people. So the median home price in Indianapolis right now is around $216,000, which is definitely below the $400,000 to $500,000 I like for a good virtual wholesaling market. And the population's huge. Now, Fort Wayne, Indiana in Allen County has a median home price value of $217,000, which is higher than Indianapolis. And the big kicker here, which really no one talks about, is their average Zillow price. So the average home price, according to Zillow, is up 7.8% year over year, which is a massive increase. And so this is definitely an opportunity you should be going after. Now, I hate for me to say this on camera in front of thousands of people and the hundreds of thousands of subscribers here on the Flip the Work YouTube channel, because I feel like the cat's gonna be out of the bag on this video, but I'm telling you, it's amazing. And it's a huge opportunity for virtual wholesaling real estate. Number 8 here on this list is gonna be Northern Alabama. So really Birmingham and Huntsville is gonna be really the area I'm gonna tell you about here, which is in the South. It's a great area. Big population and a great median home price and lots of case studies of successful virtual wholesalers. Birmingham has about a population around 197,000, while Huntsville has a population of 216,000. Kind of crazy, everybody knows about Birmingham, Alabama, but not really about Huntsville, and Huntsville's actually got a bigger city. Madison County is a great county for virtual wholesaling, especially in Alabama. Huntsville has a median home price of around $271,000, while Birmingham, it's a lot different, is around $126,000. Birmingham's median home price is actually down 6% year over year, while Huntsville is up 1.2. Now, it's not going to be a big difference, but you are going to see a bigger trend towards Huntsville to get a deal sold than Birmingham right now. Which is still fine. We just got to lock up deals for a lot lower, but not the biggest deal in the world here. So if it's down 6%, I'm probably gonna lock up deals 10% lower just so we have enough cushion to get a good wholesaling deal done. Number 7 here, and this is one of my original virtual wholesaling markets I did starting out, Knoxville, Tennessee. I love Knoxville, Tennessee. Heck, even the whole Eastern Tennessee region. It's great for wholesaling real estate, especially when you're doing virtual wholesaling. Cannot say enough good things about it. It's a great area. The people are great. They're very welcoming to virtual wholesalers and they'll talk to you fine. There's definitely some mean people, but it's a growing market with a lot of buyers that has a lot of good potential for virtual wholesaling real estate. I'm not a big fan of Nashville right now. I think it's getting a little too overblown, but really that East Tennessee, Knoxville area is amazing for virtual wholesaling real estate, anything really in Knox County. Knoxville has a population around 192,000 with a median home price of around $339,000, which is way higher than when I first started virtual wholesaling. Now, the big kicker here is prices are up like crazy here, about 12.1%, which is insane to me, and it's only going to keep rising. Number 6 here is an amazing market. This is Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky is a great market with a big population and a ton of great virtual wholesaling deals. I'm seeing a lot of people do really well here, and it's definitely something you should be going after. Louisville has a population of about 628,000. And I will give you a tip here, especially when you're virtually wholesaling. I actually made this mistake with some sellers. It's not Louisville, it's Louisville. Do not get that one wrong. Median home price around $229,000, and it's up about 4.5% over the year. Number 5 here is an amazing one. This is going to be Columbus, Georgia. I do have a little rule I found with some good hidden virtual wholesaling markets. If there's a military base there and a decent population, it's actually going to be a good wholesaling market if it's not like a huge big city. And this is one of them. We have 197,000 people in Columbus, Georgia, right on Fort Bragg, which I think is being changed to Fort Freedom. One of the biggest military bases is actually in Columbus, Georgia. That's why the population's high here, and it's great. It's really good for wholesaling houses. A lot of landlords want to buy here and a lot of house flipping, a lot of people coming in and out, which is great for the economy right there. Columbus, Georgia has a median home price of around $152,000, and it's up about 5.6% this year. One of my other classic favorite places to virtually wholesale, number 4 here is going to be Wayne County, Michigan. Now this is a big area. Wayne County's got like 1.7 million people in it with a lot of different type of people. There are really cheap deals. There's expensive mansions. You can get a lot of variety here in Michigan, but that means there's a ton of virtual wholesaling deals. The average house in Wayne County, Michigan is around $156,000 because you got Livonia, Royal Oak, Dearborn, and there's all these other areas outside, which are actually better to virtually wholesale than actually Detroit itself, the metro. But there's a wide variety of type of houses there. Now, I would avoid some of the really cheaper, higher crime areas in Detroit. But if you can go to the suburbs, there's a lot of great virtual wholesaling deals, especially when you use the government lists. Kind of like Columbus, Georgia, and a market I've been telling everyone forever to be doing is number 3 here, Fayetteville, North Carolina. I love Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's got a huge military base there, a big population. Come on, it's Coal World. That's where J. Cole's from. It's a great area to be. It's got a population of around 208,000 people with a median home price around $204,000. It's up about 7% year over year. There's a lot of creative financing deals. I love North Carolina as a whole, just for virtual wholesaling, and this is one of the best centers for virtual wholesaling in 2024 in the United States. Now, I have to give an option for my people on the West Coast here that virtually want to wholesale on the West Coast. This is gonna be Fresno, California. Fresno, California is one of the last cheap places in California with a big population that you can still get some wholesaling deals done. Fresno has a population of 544,000 people in the Central Valley, and the median home price is around $367,000, which is still up about 3% year over year. Now, drum roll please, my top market for virtual wholesaling in 2024. This is a classic. This is one that's been number 1 for a couple years now. It wasn't one last year, but the years before it. This is gonna be Richmond, Virginia. I absolutely love Richmond, Virginia. It's still not talked about too much. Everybody loves Northern Virginia. Then you got the Carolinas south of it and West Virginia out there on the west part. But this is still a mecca center of virtual wholesaling, and there is a ton of great wholesaling deals. The median home price is slightly above $300,000, which means there's plenty of margins for big, fat $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 wholesaling deals. And to get into virtual wholesaling with big margins and a lot of motivation, this is one of my favorite markets out here. Check it out. Population's around 209,000. And still one of the best virtual wholesaling markets out there right now. Now, if your market's not listed there or the one you're working in, don't worry. I'm not bashing your market or saying it's bad. The top virtual wholesaling market's probably not something I said before here. And after me doing thousands of wholesaling deals around the country, I'm still learning about new, really good markets. And so if you have a virtual wholesaling market which you think is absolutely amazing, let me know in the comments or hide it for yourself. But these are gonna be my top 10 virtual wholesaling markets for 2024. pull the right lists, get to work. There should be no excuse of which virtual wholesaling market you need to be getting into right now, and just go after it. Guys, if you got any value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, go to freewholesaling.com, and we'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.